I will cover two different demos. One, I'm going to demo it within my within a browser, and then I will also work to jump over to a my phone and show how we can do the same things on a SMS messaging. So here we are. We're on the Fishbowl website, and very commonly, digital assistants get embedded, you know, on your website or in other interactions, whether that be a full web page or mobile. From within that, I can go ahead and open my virtual assistant, and then it now is going to welcome me and give me a listing of some of the things it can do. So I'll start by just updating some information. Okay. In this case, because you're updating information, we're always using, you know, generally we're using some form of authentication, whether that be tying into their single sign-on system and kind of having a token to handle that, or whether that be through a two-factor authentication. For the demo, I'm just going to go ahead and, you know, fill in. So it's prompting me for a customer or my employee ID. I fill in my employee ID, and now that's going ahead and as simple as that. Understand who I am, calling, what my address is, and now I have the option to go ahead and update, in this case, phone numbers or addresses. So I will just go update my phone number. And from here now I can type in, put in my phone number. And as easy as that, I've got that information updated. And that goes directly to our enterprise PeopleSoft system, where then that whole transaction is complete. The next scenario that I now want to know is, okay, what's my paycheck? So how much am I going to be making this week? I'm a part-time employee, so I can't remember the number of days and what my paycheck's going to be. So I will just go ahead and say, let me view my, can I view my paycheck? Again, in this case, security is important, and you can kind of configure it differently depending on the organization and the security, as far as, do you want them to be asked every time they make a request, or whether you want to cache it for a certain amount of time. In this case, we have it set up so that they have to enter the information every time. I fill that in, and I can see that my paycheck for May 31st was $500. So now I need to know, well, I want to make a little more money. I kind of want to figure out what my schedule is. So I can say, what is my schedule? And with the digital assistant platform, you can go ahead and handle it where it just provides a single response, or with some organizations, we will actually go ahead and design the conversation to go ahead and disambiguate on, do I want my schedule for this 1 week, for the next 2 weeks? So based on the use case and the customer scenario, we can go ahead and have kind of an interaction or dialogue with the employee to find out specifically what they're looking for. So in this case, I'm just getting my week next week, so it looks like, okay, the 20th I'm open. So now I want to go ahead and say, I would like to take some PTO. I want to add PTO next Tuesday. Put my name. And now it knows, okay, would you like to set it for that, to a PTO day? Choose yes. So now as easy as that, was able to find my schedule, request PTO, and I did not need a human interaction at all. The next scenario ties into, I'm a new employee and I don't really know, I've got a funeral, unfortunately, and I want to know what the policy is. So in this case, I'm going to say, what if I have a funeral? In this case, the Oracle Platforms is understanding and translating that funeral applies to the bereavement policy. It's now abstracting some information from the policy, and then it's displaying kind of a snippet of that information in the response. And then it's also providing me with an actual link to the employee handbook, where then I can go find out more about that bereavement policy. So what we highlighted there was really the ability of the Oracle platform to understand the natural language and go ahead and provide an integration with a back-end system to pull the information out. So the final scenario I'm going to run to now is I'm going to switch to a text, and I'm going to show you how the platform supports a similar scenario. So here I am now on my phone, and I can simply type in, hello. And now, again, it's because it's a different interaction layer, it does not have the ability to have buttons through an SMS message. So it outlines what I can do here. In this case, I will go ahead and now view my schedule. Again, just like on the phone, I now have, or on the computer, I have to go ahead and type in my information. And now you can see the information, and you can actually see on 6/18, the date that I requested with that last interaction now is set as a PTO date.